In a peaceful monastery nestled among misty mountains, there lived a young monk named Tenzin. Though only 8 years old, his heart burned with an earnest desire to find the divine light that his master often spoke of during evening prayers.
Master, where can I find this light? How do I reach it?
The light you seek is closer than you think, my child, but you must learn to be still.
But Tenzin, filled with the restless energy of youth, believed that surely such a precious thing as divine light must be found through great effort and determination. Each morning, as the first rays of dawn painted the monastery walls golden, he would set off running. His small feet would carry him swiftly through the mountain paths, past blooming rhododendrons and babbling streams. His saffron robes billowed behind him like wings as he ran faster and faster, searching the sky, peering behind rocks, looking into every shadow and shaft of sunlight.
Where are you, divine light?
He would call out breathlessly, his voice echoing across the valleys. Day after day, week after week, Tenzin ran. He climbed the highest peaks, thinking the light might dwell in the thin air above the clouds. He raced to hidden caves, believing it might be waiting in sacred darkness. He sprinted to crystal-clear lakes, hoping to glimpse it dancing on the water's surface. But no matter how fast he ran, no matter how far his small legs carried him, the light remained elusive. Other monks would see him returning each evening, shoulders slumped in disappointment, his bright eyes dimmed with exhaustion and confusion. One particularly tiring day, after running since dawn, Tenzin found himself on a quiet hillside overlooking the monastery. His legs trembled with fatigue, his breath came in ragged gasps, and for the first time tears of frustration rolled down his dusty cheeks.
I cannot run anymore. I've searched everywhere.
And so, for the first time in months, little Tenzin simply stopped. He sat cross-legged on the soft grass, closed his weary eyes, and let his breathing slow. The mountain air filled his lungs peacefully. The sounds of nature, chirping birds, rustling leaves, distant temple bells, washed over him like a gentle melody. As his restless mind finally grew quiet, as his racing heart settled into a calm rhythm, something extraordinary began to happen. A warm golden radiance seemed to bloom from somewhere deep within his chest. It spread slowly through his entire being, filling every corner of his small body with the most beautiful, peaceful light he had ever imagined. It wasn't the harsh brightness of the sun, or the flickering glow of temple candles. It was soft, infinite, and utterly loving. Tenzin's eyes flew open in wonder, but the light didn't disappear. If anything, it grew brighter, illuminating not just his heart but everything around him, the grass beneath him, the monastery below, the vast sky above. The whole world seemed to shimmer with this gentle, divine presence. And then, for the first time in many months, a smile spread across the young monk's face. It started small, just a tiny upturn of his lips, but grew until his whole face was radiant with joy and understanding. The light he had been chasing so desperately had been within him all along, waiting patiently for him to stop running and simply be still enough to notice it.
Thank you.
As the sun began to set behind the mountains, Tenzin walked slowly back to the monastery, no longer searching, no longer running. The divine light walked with him, around him, and most importantly, within him. His master was waiting at the gate, and seeing the transformation in his young student's glowing face, he too smiled knowingly.
Did you find what you were looking for, little one?
Yes, Master. But I didn't find it by running. I found it by stopping.
The greatest treasures, dear Tenzin, are always found in stillness.
From that day forward, the young monk's smile never completely faded, for he carried the light with him always, a gentle reminder that the divine was not somewhere far away to be chased, but right there, in the quiet depths of his own peaceful heart.